What's up guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel, and today we will be doing our mackerel rundown with dumpling, banana and pear. Jamaicans call it pear, but it's actually avocado, and this is what it looks like. Very nice and dry avocado. Alright, so this here is our pepper, green Scotch bonnet pepper. We have our tomatoes, chopped tomatoes. We have our red bell pepper and our chopped spring onions or scallion, or chopped onions, and we have here our belled yellow peppers, otherwise called sweet peppers, and this is our banana. Alright, so this is what our salt mackerel looks like. Alright, so what I'll be doing with this, I will be boiling our salt mackerel to ensure that the salt is properly boiled out, because if you don't properly boil out the salt, it will be extremely salty. So I'll walk you through the process to prepare our salt mackerel rundown with banana and dumpling, as well as our avocado. Alright, so for our salt mackerel, it have a similar look to saltfish. So basically, persons cook it tastes different. Yeah, persons cook it and they just assume it to be saltfish, right? So what I would do first is to thoroughly wash the salt mackerel, and after washing it, then I would put it to boil twice. So in boiling it the first time, then I would wash it off and boil it again, because salt mackerel can be really salty. No, it doesn't come salty, but persons who purchase the mackerels, they tend to soak them in salt and this reddening colored thing, you know, to give it that flavor. And trust me, it tastes really nice. So we're gonna get right into it. And before we go, our salt mackerel will be prepared and done in coconut milk, and the coconut that I will be using, yes, is our dried coconut. So basically what I'll be doing, I will be cracking it out of the shell and blend it, right, and use it. I do not have any tin coconut or coconut milk, so I'm just gonna work with our dried coconut, and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright guys, so here I put my salt mackerel into the pot, and I will allow it to boil for 10 minutes. Rinse and boil it for another 5 minutes. So in total, I'll be boiling my salt mackerel for 15 minutes, approximately 15 minutes. You don't have to do your salt mackerel like that, but why I choose to do my salt mackerel like this is because persons do not like their salt mackerel salty, especially here at my home. Alright guys, so this is my flour, my cornmeal, and a little tips of salt. Basically the portion that I use for the flour is 1 pound, quarter pound of cornmeal, and half teaspoon of salt. So I am gonna use half cup of water and stir to make my dough. Alright, so guys, I'm in the process of making my dough. So guys, just pour in our water, and as I said before, we're basically using half cup of water to make our dough, and we're going to use this to make our dumplings basically. All right. Yes guys, so you have to ensure that you use the portion that I advise you to use, because if you don't use that portion, it will basically spoil your dough. And remember, you don't want your dumpling to be soft and putty. You want your dumpling to be firm, right? Yeah, it is the same dumpling that you see in Bolt and all the other athletes that runs for Jamaica, you know, those strong people. Yeah, that's basically what they eat to keep firm and strong, especially when Elaine Thompson era did her race. Persons were saying it got to be the dumplings that she had actually eaten why she did so well. Well, not necessarily saying that that is the case, but yes, our Jamaican people eat healthy and they eat strong food, you know, so that they can perform in whatever activities they carry out. So basically, this is my dough, and having my dough here, I'm just gonna transfer it. No, I'm just gonna transfer it into a dish and let it stay. And I'm gonna look at my salt mackerel to see what's happening, but I'm gonna thoroughly wash my hands and cover my dough. Alright, so this is our salt mackerel, and it is boiling. It has been boiling for 5 minutes now, so I'm gonna just boil it for another 5 minutes and remove it. Wash it thoroughly and give it another 5 minutes. Alright, so this is the portion that I will be doing for our dumplings, right? So I just want to show you how we here in Jamaica, we prepare, or well, I prepare my dumpling, right? So when I do it like this, is to ensure that my dumplings are being done tight and properly, and then I use this part of my hand and press it until I have the perfect shape dumpling. Alright, so this is it. Look at my dumpling. Alright guys, so these are my dumplings. So out of the 1 pound of flour and quarter pound of cornmeal, I managed to get 12 dumplings. Alright, so I'm just stirring a bit. So what I did was to put quarter teaspoon of salt to boil my dumpling, right? Don't use anything else but my pure water and quarter teaspoon. So I'm just gonna allow my dumplings to cook for 10 minutes, and then I am going to put in my green bananas. So my dumplings will cook for approximately 18 to 20 minutes because I have in cornmeal in my dumplings, and cornmeal take a little bit more time to cook. Alright, okay guys, this is what our salt mackerel looks like after it is finished boiled. Just want you guys to trust the process. Right, it looks like saltfish. Oh my god, I really and truly can't wait to just dive in our salt mackerel. Alright guys, for those of you who don't know what salt mackerel is a sea fish, just like saltfish, but what they do is to just soak it in salt and give it that little fancy name, call it salt mackerel. Jamaicans are a big fan of it. Caribbean people are a big fan of it, right? For all my other nations people, you can also be a big fan of our salt mackerel. Alright, so it is properly soaked, and what I tend not to do is to make my salt mackerel a little bit smaller than this. This is the size I will be working with to do my video. Alright, so basically our pot has been heating up for quite a while, for about 2 minutes now, so I'm just gonna put some olive oil in it to cook up my season. Yes. Alright, so remember that I will be doing it in coconut milk, so I don't need a lot of oil. So basically this is a portion of oil. If I was to do a measurement, it would have actually been 2 teaspoons of olive oil. So I will be putting in our garlic. So that's our garlic. Adding some Scotch bonnet, green pepper, onions, chopped onions, just turning up the stove a little notch. Add some yellow sweet peppers, red bell sweet peppers, spring onions, and a little tomatoes. Right, I don't want to put too many tomatoes in it because I don't want to overshadow my coconut milk. Don't want to overshadow my coconut milk. Alright, so I'm just going to stir fry a bit. So just going to cover for 30 seconds. Alright, so that brings us to our 30 seconds. So I am going to add our coconut milk, and it is actually 1/4 cup coconut milk. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is to allow my coconut milk to boil up. I am not really gonna cover it because over the years I have discovered in cooking my coconut milk, when you cook it and cover the pot. Sometimes the milky aspect of it flows over to a section of the pot, and then the clear substance, the clear water, settle to another side. So what I tend to do is to just keep stir, yes, so that you can have your coconut milk form very nice and thick in making this sauce. Alright, so I am going to just add a little all-purpose seasoning to it so that we can have a little flavor to it. And my coconut milk with my seasoning is actually boiling up. Alright, so I'm just gonna leave that for about 10 to 12 minutes to keep boiling until it is thickened down as though you're making gravy before I put my mackerel in. Alright guys, so it has actually been 5 minutes since we have started cooking up our coconut milk into our season, and if you look at it closely, you will see that our coconut sauce is actually boiling up. It is getting thick. Alright, and this is actually done into a non-stick pot. So guys, I love this pot. This pot is one of a kind. You can actually go ahead and scrap that video. Alright guys, so it has actually been 8 minutes since we have left our coconut milk to cook down. Right, just look at it. 8 minutes and our seasoning is being cooked. Look at it guys, look at it. Just trust the process. It is smelling good, and I can bet it will taste really good. Look at it. Look at our bell peppers. Oh my gosh guys, trust me, look at it. Alright, so I'm gonna just let it stay for another 3 minutes, and then I will put my salt mackerel in. Alright, so it has actually been 15 minutes since we have been cooking up our coconut milk. So I am going to put in my salt mackerel just now. Alright. Alright, so we're just gonna stir that in. And I did not use off all of my chopped onions, bell peppers, and all the other chopped seasonings, because I know that in cooking up our salt mackerel we would definitely need some of these things, because the ones that are currently in the pot that are actually in, it has actually gotten soft. So I mean, we have to have some put into the pot so that it is not dried out. I want some of these crispy. So putting in some more tomatoes, the sweet peppers, the red peppers, more chopped onions, spring onions, and the remainder of chopped peppers. Alright guys, so it's on low heat, like really low, next to turning off your stove, because guess what, you don't want to cook out your coconut milk. Remember, you know, this is mackerel run dung, and given that it is mackerel run dung, you want to ensure that your coconut milk, look at that guys, look at that, look at your coconut milk. All right, so I am gonna allow this to cook in for like 3 minutes, and as I said before, I do not want my seasons to cook out, my onions, my scallions, and my tomatoes to cook too much. Alright, so I'm just gonna use a generous amount of all-purpose seasoning, and that will be Maggi all-purpose, just a generous amount to give it a little flavor. And why I use a generous amount is because I do not want our mackerel run down to be too salty, because remember, you know, it's called a salt mackerel, so we don't want it to be salty. Alright, okay guys, so as I said, it's on low heat, and we're gonna leave that for 3 minutes. Alright guys, so just showing you how you go ahead and prepare your bananas. Alright, so I go to the top here, and then I split the side, any one of the sides, but I tend to use the more edgier side to do my bananas, and I split the bottom, and then just wet it so that the stain can go. Alright, so, and there you go. This is how I peel my banana. You have some persons, they peel their bananas different. They actually use the knife to peel it. I don't. Alright, so this is basically how I peel my banana, and I have a little banana strip left here, so this is it guys. Alright, trust the process and work with it. I don't bother to use a knife because I do not want any cut. Alright guys, so this is my bananas, finished peel and all of the good lovely stuff. So I am going to put them in the pot now, and I'm actually putting 12 bananas, so 12 dumplings, 12 bananas, 12 people, 2 pieces of food each. I'm just joking. Alright, so this is before I put in my bananas. This is exactly what my dumplings look like, and they have been boiling for the past 10 minutes. Alright. So storing my dumpling and bananas, and you don't have to worry guys, our bananas are really soft, so you don't have to wonder if they're gonna be cooking for about 10 more minutes. No, so we're just gonna give it like 5 minutes to cook, and there you will have it. Alright guys, so as I said, you just need to trust the process. So look at this, our mackerel run dung is actually finished with. Right, you can actually see the coconut milk. Right, that's a coconut milk, and we're basically through cooking it. So that's our mackerel rundown. Alright guys, so this is the final look, and I am about to turn off the stove. Alright, so if you should look closely at our bananas, they are cooked. Our dumplings are also cooked. So as I said, trust the process. I am gonna show you what it looks like. Alright guys, this is it. As I told you earlier, to trust the process. Alright, so this is my salt mackerel run dung, dumplings, bananas, and of course green bananas, my pear, or you can say avocado, yeah, garnished with my parsley flakes. Oh guys, I just can't wait to get down into this. Look at it guys, look at it. Look at my salt mackerel. Look at it guys. Look at my coconut milk. Look at it guys. I can bet that you would want to taste some of this. Just look at it. Alright guys, so definitely I will be posting the ingredients in our description below, so you can check, and if you like it, go ahead. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share, and tell us in our comment section what other videos you would like to see us post, as well as other stuff away from cooking, because our channel is a multi-channel. We don't just cook, right? So let us know what other meal you would like to see us prepare. But my God, guys, I can't wait to start digging into this. I really and truly just can't wait to start digging into this. Oh my God, look at my dumplings. Oh my God, yeah, this is my dumplings. So guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to share with a friend. Tell a friend to tell another friend that Shan Cece a cook up a storm, and we're dealing with the real Jamaican Irish food, and we're here for you, so we will teach you how to prepare our true Jamaican flavored meal. Thanks for watching.